Earth signs, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I'm here with your weekly GemCast. Let's see what we got going on here for my Earth babies and Earth mamas and papas out there. Thank you for all of you who have decided to join me today. I truly appreciate you. There. All right, guys. Let's see what we have. Earth. General energy, beginning, middle, and end. And let's see. I feel like we need a foundation. All right, guys. So let's see your general energy this week. Okay, so you have the Hangman. Listen, I just feel like whatever has been going on with you guys, I feel like for some of you, you're just feeling this way like the Hangman. You know what? Especially if you've been going through a lot of stuff. I feel like for some of you, it could be relationship, could be work, could be. I feel like really matters of the home. Um, if you're encountering that, I just feel like this week is the week where you just realize, you know what? I can't try to hold everything up. I feel like for some of you, you feel like it's all on you. And this week, you're just deciding, you know what? Fuck it. I can't do it anymore. I'm picking up very strongly for some of you. This could be a facade. You could be trying to portray that something is all good. Again, like I said, I'm picking up relationships and home. So maybe you're trying to portray to the outside world that everything is all good with you and your relationship, or everything is going good within your home. And it may not be that situation. It may not be that, but I feel like you're trying to portray that, and you just can't do it anymore. You just like, fuck it. Now that doesn't mean, like, for some of you that you are retracting statements, or you're revealing what's going on, but I feel like you're not trying to put up a front any longer either. You know what I mean? I feel like some of you have been really kind of um smoothing things over to other people about what's been going on, or maybe you've been really just, I feel like you've been talking maybe you've been talking about your problems a lot to other people about what's been going on, but you're choosing not to do that anymore. That's what it feels more like. That it's not like you're broadcasting anything. um yeah, it's like you're not broadcasting anything, but you're not trying to hold it in either. I guess you just, it's like what will be will be. I can't do anything about it. I'm tired of talking about it. It ain't, obviously you see whatever this is you talking about is not helping. So it's just like, you know what, fuck it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm ready to deal with it. Because whatever it is, it feels like you have reached your wits end. You have tried in your mind everything that you could have possibly done or do, sorry, to try to resolve this issue or to improve this situation, but it's not working. And to be honest with you, some of you have to learn how to relinquish control over situations, or over other people, understanding that people are going to do what they want to do. You can't control another person. You can't expect anything from another person. And I feel like, maybe you've been dealing with a person who constantly disappoints you all the time. And you're just at the point like, you know what, I cannot deal with this anymore. I'm not going to, it's like you get into the point now where you're learning not to expect anything from anybody, because now you're realizing the more that you expect, the more you get disappointed. Okay. Wow. That's energy. I mean, interesting. That just came out like that. Let's see. Beginning. Oh yeah. Middle. Okay. Even more profound. And at the bottom, why is this all happening? King of Cups. Remember I told you, like I said, that you're not going to be broadcasting anymore. You're kind of holding it in, but it's not like a pressure cooker anymore. I feel like a lot of you definitely have reached an understanding, a realization about a situation. Now, for some of you, this could be definitely involving like your father. It could be involving the father of your child. For some of you, you could be the father in this situation. But male or female, King of Cups, I feel like this is some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone, of a feel like a nurturing nature, but I really feel like this is you. This is the energy that you're taking on this week. And I feel like with the King of Cups, he's very in control of his feelings, okay? He is not the type of person to have all these outbursts and, try to do like passive aggressive. He doesn't act passive aggressively. When he's ready to communicate, he will communicate. And I feel like he's the type of person that you can't push him to get anything out of him. He'll give it to you. He'll give it to you, but you're going to get it on his own time. And I feel like that's kind of how you feel at this point in time. I feel like whatever's going on, and some of you, again, it may just be you. I feel like some of you, you may be dealing with a child. I feel like you may have a child that's going. I feel strongly and I feel like there's a Virgo or a Capricorn that has could be a male. I feel like it's a male and male child, maybe even fire. I'm feeling fire and water sign. So that's fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You may be dealing with a person like that, that maybe he has some behavioral problems or is some issues, just been getting in a lot of trouble, entering the teens. And you're learning how to parent, you're learning how to navigate parenting during this time with this particular child. Okay. And so what you're learning for some of you who this situation applies to is that maybe you have to stand back a little bit and not try to be all up in their face or be so forceful to get them to submit to what you're going to do. But sometimes you have to step back and let life handle them. That could be one situation that I'm picking up very strongly. But overall, I feel like you're just taking on this. It's kind of like a watchful waiting type of energy that you have. You're like, okay, I see you, and it's all coming from love. It's like, I feel like this is a week about tough love. Maybe it's tough love with yourself. Maybe it's time for you're realizing it's time for you to be a little bit tougher on yourself. Maybe you've been taking a lot that you shouldn't have been taking. Who knows? Because what you have in the middle of the week is the Six of Pentacles. So this is more so of a healthy exchange between two people. Or for some of you, you may be looking, I'm feeling a healthy exchange between two people. I feel like somebody may be demanding in their actions, that someone else steps up to the plate to help and assist with whatever's going on within the house. Maybe you have been trying to do everything and you take a step back in order for somebody else to get the hint like, yo, I need some help. Whatever it is, I feel like that situation is going to be turning around towards the middle of the week. You will have someone helping you. And I feel like strongly this may be more of a financial help. It could be financial. It could be help with time, assistance, to help you complete some type of task. And what you're going to see by the end of the week, you have the Five of Cups here in reverse. It's not as much disappointment. I feel like there's going to be a huge weight that's going to be lifted from you by the end of the week. And maybe some of this is just excessive worry, that you have lifted when you decide that it's like the serenity prayer, you accept the things that you can change. And, if you can change it, change it. If you can't, then you just can't. And you work with what you have at this point. And I feel like that's what this is, you getting control of your emotions right now, because I feel like with the Hangman here being a general energy for the week, I can truly say for some of my earth signs that I know that you've been going through something. It feels like you've been trying to do everything yourself. Again, it's just like the father, or, maybe this is for a single mother. Or it could be a single father, but I feel like you feel as if all the responsibility has been placed upon you and you have to be able to wear all of these hats all of the time. And it just really, honestly, is dragging you into the ground. And so you're realizing this week, again, that, I can't do it all. I'm not going to try to do it all. I'm only one person. I'm going to do what I need to do. If there's something that I can ask someone to help me with, fine. If they don't want to help, okay, I'll do it, but I don't have to do it right now. Okay. And you're going to feel good about it. And it leaves you in a place where you're able to have some emotional rest. Okay. Because I feel like whatever this thing is kind of is nagging at your self-esteem, it's nagging at your sense of self-worth, it's just nagging at who you are. And I feel like it's been making you feel inadequate. And it's not true. I just feel like it's just time for you to take a little step back and let things happen the way that they should, and let the chips fall as they may. And what you're going to realize is that you really have been doing too much. There's no, for some of you, just like, I don't know how in the hell you've been doing it, but it's time for you to take a little rest, and don't feel guilty about it either. I don't know. It seemed like I told you guys this a couple of weeks ago when I did my readings 2 weeks ago. Now that I'm talking about it, maybe you still been dealing with that, but if you have been, just know that this week, all those guilt trips and all that manipulation stuff that somebody's been trying to place upon you to make you feel some type of way, shit ain't happening no more, y'all. Straight up, it's not happening. You just like, yeah, all right. Especially if you're dealing with a kid, and you have your own issues, with parenting or whatever, and you're trying to blame yourself for why your kid is going in another direction. Fuck that. You're not gonna be blaming yourself no more, because it gets to a point where a child has to make their own decisions, and you know that you've done what you had to do to get them there, to get them in the right place. If they're not choosing, and I feel this very strong, I don't know who this is for somebody. If they're choosing to go to the left, and they're not trying to follow that path that you have set forth for them, that's not your fault, boo. Okay, this could be a male. I feel male child, could be even be a female, but I feel strongly male. If that's happening to you, you're trying to figure out what the hell you're gonna do. Sometimes you got to take a step back. You know, just saying. So I'm getting off my soapbox. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye.